Glad. So this is technically the section of the video where we do the joke, but it's my mom's birthday today and I would like to take the opportunity to say happy birthday. So, мамуль, с днем рождения, люблю тебя, целую.
Oh man, this was too cute, too cute. Happy birthday, Grisha mama. Happy birthday to you.
What's up, lads? Welcome back to Gladiators Tennis. And yes, today we are reviewing the Head Prestige Pro Auxetic, the one you've been asking for, but my beard is getting a little out of hand already, so give me a second.
Wait, what?
Man, such a big difference, so much better.
Yeah, so much better. It's so long that nobody even noticed that you had it last time.
Check out the specs.
Grisha,
Yeah, man.
turn around, man. Yeah, here you have the racket.
Guys, the Head Prestige Pro Auxetic. So the Head Prestige, everyone knows what it is, super control oriented, whatever. But like, it's usually super elegant and slick looking, but this is like, it's a 98 that looks like a 105. and the colors are, they're all right. You know, the previous models, in my opinion, looked a little better, but it's not about the looks here. So check out my highlights.
Yeah. Grish,
What?
there's nothing that we do when we stop talking.
Head Prestige Pro now with Auxetic. First of all, we gotta thank Tennis Warehouse Europe for sending us this frame, so thank you very much. I do have to say that I was really excited to review and play with this racket, simply because it's like the OG frame for me that I've always respected. However, I was quite disappointed. It's a 98-inch racket with a very thin beam, and wait, no, I'm actually gonna start with the design. Prestige has always been the prettiest racket in the Heads lineup for me, because it was so sleek and luxurious and prestige looking. But now it's just okay, very decent. And the weirdly big looking 98-inch head shaped like an egg really doesn't help. Anyway, to the playtest. I didn't like it. Maybe my expectations were just too high, but I really didn't get the racket. Yes, when you hit the ball perfectly in front of yourself and nail the sweet spot, the racket directs the ball pretty precisely and the feel is quite good. Though something like a Pro Staff 97 RF does a way better job at that, in my opinion. And even though it's heavier, it feels way more maneuverable. Talking about maneuverability, it was kind of my main concern. I had to work too hard sometimes to carry the racket to the ball and was often getting it there a bit too late. Outcome, ball at the net and a disappointed Grisha. By the way, I'm referring to the forehand. From the backhand side, the situation is quite a bit better because like my backhand is flat, so it was quite comfortable for me to play aggressive down the line shots and feel good about myself. Cross scores were pretty okay as well, you know, I could achieve proper depth and stuff, but if you play with topspin on your backhand side, I don't think you would feel as good. Serve was something I was really looking forward to, but nothing exciting here either. Decent flat serves that, yes, were flying pretty quick, but I wasn't getting any security on those, and okay slices that, again, nothing crazy, no crazy angles or speeds. And with the Prestige, it shouldn't be like that, like it's the racket to serve. And of course, if we talk kicks, well, the Prestige lineup was never too great at those in the first place, if we don't consider the Tour version, which was absolutely incredible for some reason. Returns, if you get the ball perfectly in front of you, you're golden. Most likely a winner, worst case scenario, a massive advantage in the point. But then again, sometimes the results quite difficult to get the racket to the correct spot. Volleying, the Prestige is rock solid. Directing the ball is dead easy, and even if you miss the sweet spot, the solidity of the racket saves you and puts the ball to the other side of the net somehow. The slicing felt really good for some reason. Alright, so what's the verdict? The racket is okay for aggressive players. I would say that there are better options out there, but it's okay. It is almost prohibited to use this racket if you ever even consider playing in the defense, and spinning the ball with this is a waste of energy. Did I mention how demanding this is? Well, yeah, if you're a beginner, don't even look this way. And the paint job is just normal. God damn it, how disappointing can this be? Oh. But I think Areg actually liked it, so maybe watch his review before you decide to get the racket or not. I mean, maybe it was just the strength that didn't, or maybe it was just a bad day.
Alright, I got you. I'll cover the sun for you.
Always there for me.
I know.
All right. So you stopped doing it. All right. Thank you, Grish. Well, we have the Prestige. It's not exactly made for me when it comes to specs, no? It's thinner than the string, so we'll see. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna like it, no? Because it's like good for feel and stuff like that. But it's not my cup of tea, as they say, you know, in Britain. No stereotypes, but when I say the word tea, I say it like this in a way. Let's go. Now that's how you make a racket. And that's how you make a racket that can break a player's arm in like 5 minutes. Because just after playing a bit with this racket, my arm was already non-existent. But maybe it wasn't the frame's fault. It's just I'm not used to playing with such a demanding racket. But anyway, if you're looking for an arm-friendly stick, I think you're gonna be able to find some better options than a Prestige racket. Alright, you saw that shot, and you think all that spin was thanks to the racket? The Prestige? I'm not sure about that one. Or maybe my talent, most probably. But also, the guys from Supreme Tennis Athlete sent us this, the on-the-go swing stand. Basically, the way it works is pretty simple. You have a stick that has the ball on the top, and you just stick it on the base, which you can fill with water or sand, so it's more stable. That's what we would recommend you. From there on, it's pretty simple. You can put it wherever you want, inside or outside the court, and practice your spin, even when you're alone, because the ball is not moving anywhere, so you can do it as long as you want, all day, all night.
Well, I don't really care that much about the spin, but I see a really good potential to work on your distance. You see, most of my forehand mistakes come from the bad placement relatively to the contact with the ball. And the way I see this used is implementing it into your fitness routine. So for example, if you're working on your coordination and cardio on the court or on the beach for that matter, you can use it to practice that, the distance with the ball. And because it's stationary once again, it's a little bit easier to start with, and then when you get to the court and actually do your shots, it's, you know, it's a little more natural and flowy and yeah.
So guys, if you're struggling with spin or distance, you know, and all that, give this thing a shot, or two, or three, you know, or two.
And as always, we got you a discount code, GTennis15, for a 15% discount.
Yep.
And but yeah, check all the information in the description, it's all there.
And check out my beautiful hair. All right. About the playtest. Whenever you're in a good position, this racket is just marvelous. If you hit the ball in front of you clean and smoothly, this is just a dream. But the second that you have to defend or hit a shot in a compromised position, the racket isn't going to help you here. You might as well just let it go. Don't even try, it's useless. This sensation is especially exaggerated on the backhand, where it felt like this racket is a pillow. Like you can hit as hard as you want, but the ball will still not fly more than 2 meters away from you. But of course, when there's a lack of power, normally you have a lot of control, and this is no exception. Whenever I was going for a risky down the line backhand, the racket was taking full control of everything, like an autopilot, and the ball was landing exactly where I wanted. But the touch on the forehand was just sensational. When I was hitting forehands, the racket felt like it was connected somehow to my hand by some weird bio-robotic magic. So it was doing exactly what my head was telling him to do. And automatically, we all know that when you talk about Prestige racket, the expression good feel will always be present. And the volleys demonstrate why people always talk about the feel of this racket. On the serve, well, the sweet spot isn't the biggest. So if you can find those 2 millimeters of sweet spot, on the first serve you're gonna hit 1000 kilometers per hour big serves. But when you want to spin the ball for a second serve, that's where the doubts about buying this frame come. And you know what else comes right now? Yeah baby, you guessed it. Rates.